Your name and occupation, please.
My name is Tony Visconti, and I'm a record producer.
My name is Emiliana Torrini. I'm a singer-songwriter.
My name is Raymond Cokes. My occupation is no idea.
My name is Yakoto, and I am a musician, artist, singer.
My name's James Miner. I'm the head of the South by Southwest Music Festival.
My name is Anna Ternheim, and I am a musician, a songwriter, an artist.
Why are you in the anchor jury?
I'm in the anchor jury because I wanted to meet Tony Visconti.
I was asked to be in the anchor jury.
I've never met Tony Visconti, and I've always wanted to meet Tony Visconti because when I was 14 years old,
I don't know, because they called me and asked me, and I was excited to do it. That's why I'm here.
T-Rex was the band that did it, and Tony Visconti produced those early albums, so he's a hero for me.
Good question. Someone asked me.
Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea why they asked me to, but I'm happy to be here.
And of course, his connection with David Bowie. So I'm here because I want to meet Tony Visconti. Is Tony Visconti here at all, somewhere?
What kind of concerts do you like?
You know, a punk show to an electronic dance night to classical music. I'm all across the board.
I like everything from huge arena, powerful stuff to like most intimate, small things.
I like to feel quite close to the band.
I like classical music mainly, but I like a good rock concert if it's a band that I like. If it's a band I don't like, it will be the worst experience of my life because it's too loud.
That's the real shit. I mean, that's where stuff happens live. It's not like YouTube or a video or a studio recording where people have the chance to go back, but that's like a real moment. So it's basically one of the most important things.
What was the best concert you ever went to?
A David Bowie concert at Madison Square Garden.
So many amazing concerts, and I have seen too many concerts, I think.
Oh, I've been to millions of concerts. I think they're all great. As you get older, when you're younger, you're right up the front in the mosh pit, jumping up and down. And as you get older, you're at the back, drinking warm beer, sort of moving about a bit. But I still love it. There's nothing like live music.
But I know just a few years ago, I went to this amazing show that brought me to tears, and I did not know what to expect. That was Stevie Wonder in Central Park.
How has music changed your life?
It's changed my life incredibly. I don't know what I would be doing if I wasn't in the music industry.
I think it was kind of a savior in many tough times. It got me out of my life when I needed to get out of it.
Music has helped me really to grow up and make decisions as an artist.
And even before I started working with this, it was always a constant. Like everything else around me could change, but the music was always there.
In which pop decade would you have liked to have grown up?
There is something extremely disgusting about the 80s, but I still love it though. I love the style. Of course, like the fashion is just, it's really disgusting, but I just feel like that was a very eccentric time.
I'm pretty happy with what I have lived through. You know, the 80s.
60s, 70s, like 10 years before I was born, maybe?
Well, I grew up in the best one, really. I think unless you were in the 60s and you could take lots of hallucinogenic drugs and sleep with everybody, which is probably quite a good time to be alive. In the 90s, there was a great time because we had all sorts of different movements. We had grunge happened, and then we had the acid house happened, and things like ecstasy came along, which of course, I mean, you know, I know people who've done that sort of thing.
I think pop today is pretty nice. Some of it. I mean, with every decade, there's so much shit, you know, and there's so much brilliance.
Have you got any sacred fan item at home?
No, I'm not really a fan. I make the records, so I'm not a fan.
I've moved so many times and I've been throwing away literally my life.
Don't ever be crazy with artists or musicians. So I'm pretty shy. If I like someone on stage or musically or artistically, it takes me like forever to go up to that person and talk to them.
No, I'm not a collector. I get rid of things.
The one thing that I don't have anymore, which I totally regret, is when I was on MTV, when that was in the 1920s, when television was in black and white. I decided to finish it because I was a punk, kill the band before they get boring, and I stopped it. And Björk was living up the road from the TV studios, and she gave me this mixtape, and I've lost it. So if you find it anywhere, it's mine.
Music is...
Music is a battle.
Music is the most important thing in our lives.
Life.
Music is the language of the soul.
Music is everything.